Everybody, welcome back to my channel, Level Up with Jordan. I know it's been a while since I made a post from my last four. Today I want to talk to you guys about music. So basically, like I said, everything starts young. You know, like when you're innocent. And so the era I grew up in, I used to listen to majority of hip hop, R&B, things of that nature. So even at a young age, even though I didn't understand the lyrics that I was listening to, it was still something about how it made me feel. So if you guys don't know, it's the vibrations of sound that can move you also. So even at that time, it didn't matter if I knew what they were saying, even though I was saying the words. I knew how to say the words, but I didn't know what they meant. I just knew how it made me feel at that moment. So right then and there, that just goes to show you, at a young age, you don't have to know what they're saying, but it can still move you in a way. So just fast forwarding it, you're going to listen to all type of music as you get older, or whatever your preference is, whatever makes you feel good. You have certain days where you play certain music to how you feel in that day. So depending on your mood or how somebody maybe made you feel, and you want music to soothe you, I guess. So the days where, I'd feel sad, I'd probably play like some R&B, some slow jam, just something that's more mellow, just to get me in that groove. But in all honesty, it's not making me feel any better. It's only adding on to how I'm feeling. So if I was feeling sad, me playing this music would only make me smile, but also still think about what I'm sad about. So I guess you could say it was like lingering, I guess, because what I thought made me happy in that moment, it really didn't. Because then I found myself switching to the next song, which also could be sad, puts a smile on my face, which is weird, and then I tell myself I'm okay now. Okay, switching over. Then you got your hip hop music. So times when I would switch over to that, and like I said, it's a vibration that we have. So I can go from feeling sad and like, okay, well, I feel better now thanks to the slow jams or thanks to the R&B, whether it be sexual or not, which that's going to make sense in a little bit too. I can go right back to that. But I can switch right over and change my whole mood to hip hop. Now I'm hype. So I go from sad, feeling okay, to now I'm hype. And when you get older, you start to understand the lyrics. So of course you go back to certain songs that you didn't understand, and you're like, oh, that's what they were saying and that's what they meant. So even with hip hop, you start to understand some of the lyrics and what they're saying. So it's going to put you in a certain mood. So the mood that it puts you in, whether you're, by yourself, with your family or friends, in the car, you find yourself just reciting the lyrics, going along with it, just not realizing that it's changing your attitude right then and there. And that's what it was doing for me. So even on the road, it's like if I'm listening to something where, they're about to go hurt somebody, or you should do this, you should do that, or forget this person, forget that person. In my mind, I'm just like moving to it like, yeah, you're right. And it kind of plays into reality. So I found myself like not caring a little bit. Or if anybody has something to say, I have an attitude. One, it's an attitude that's already been programmed in me because of what I'm listening to, because of the vibrations that it's sending through me, through my spiritual side. So it's like you don't care to be tested. Like, ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Just literally think about what I'm saying. Especially hip-hop going into drill music. It puts you in a mood to where you really don't care. You're not thinking about nobody at the time, or at least I can speak for myself. Like, makes you feel tougher than what you are. Makes you feel like you can go do those acts when you know you're really not going to. So you can turn it off or step out of your car or take off your headphones, and you know for a fact that you're not that guy, you're not that girl. Because as soon as you come across somebody, it's a switch. And you know what I mean by that. So it's like you're going to your destination, right? And whatever it be, like in a store. Now, some people still have the song going in their head, so they'll take that attitude with them. But for somebody that knows that's not you, it's a switch. Then it's, oh, how you doing today? Oh, you're doing fine, I'm doing fine. And then it's like, if you really think about what just happened, what happened to that, that hardcore bang bang shoot 'em up person that was just in the car? But you can just tell yourself, oh, no, it's just music. It just got me in the moment. But listen to what you just said, or listen to if you ever told yourself something like that. You just switched. You realize you don't hear it no more, or you're not reciting it no more. And then you step out into reality, or in front of somebody or a group of people, and either you took that attitude with you took that energy, that vibration with you, or you switch, and the real you comes out. So speaking on myself, that's happened a lot. So the same can go with slow jams and R&B music. You all sensual and sexual and things of that nature. You're already getting yourself in the mood. Maybe you're about to go see somebody. So you get the mood going. You know what I'm saying? So that right there already has it in your mental that when you step out this vehicle or you turn that music off, you know what you're about to get into. So either you're still playing that slow jam, or you're still hearing it, you're still maybe saying the words to it to keep that mood going, to keep that energy flowing to where you get to your destination, or whoever you're with, or whoever you're going to see. That's the power of music and what it can do. Doesn't matter if it's rock, doesn't matter if it's country, doesn't matter what it does. Your vibration is going to change depending on what you listen to. Now, it didn't make me actually want to go do some of those things, especially drill music. Because drill music itself, when I used to work out and go hard in the gym or go hard in my home, because I have a gym at home, what I noticed about myself, and I told my kids this too, because they know now, through me, for my example, the times of when I would listen to certain dark type of music and this and that, it would put me in a, oh yeah, I got energy. Oh yeah, can't nobody tell me nothing. Next song, let's go. And what I thought was like so much energy to help me get through a workout, it really just put me in a bad attitude. You can't tell me nothing. Don't nobody talk to me right now. I'm doing my workout. I don't want to hear nothing. And I would get like that sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Just depending on what song came on. Oh, this is my song. We all said this before. This is my song. It's my song. Let's go. You hype yourself up. You're already being fed that energy. So I would get short with my kids sometimes, or just found myself in this mood like I didn't care. Let me get through my workout. Like, just wait. And then if they made me miss a certain part, a certain verse within that song, after I'm done talking to them, I was just like, all right, let me go back. I got to get hyped. Or if I'm going for a PR, I know some people don't know what that is, but like you're going for a new max or something, no matter what it is, it's like I have to hear either a specific song that angers me, and it sounds so weird to say it now, that angers me, or that gives me that adrenaline, like yeah, and I'm making these facial expressions because that's exactly where I was at. I literally put myself in that position. You get what I'm saying? Like, no matter what they said, if they were about to go do a drive-by, oh, this and that, I didn't care. I wasn't really thinking about it like that because, one, the beat's going, the way that it's coming off of their voice is like, yeah. And then I end up hitting that max or not hitting it, you know, I would smile to myself like, yeah, I needed that. But it's funny because if I wasn't listening to it, there's times where I wouldn't hit that max, or I felt like, I can't just do this without a certain type of music. I need to be hyped right now. And I've even worked out to slow jams before, and the same thing can apply. It's just whatever energy that it helps you rise up to. And I say rise up to because, like I said, it is all a vibration. You got the lows, the mids, and the high. So from the beat to what they're saying is going to attach itself to you, consume you, especially if you're saying and reciting the words. It's like, as soon as I'm about to go for that, or go for that extra rep, that extra push, I get it. It sounds weird, but that's exactly what I was going through. And then just like how I made the story about my testimony on alcohol. So you take alcohol, and then you take the music that you listen to. All you're doing is enhancing those vibrations. One, alcohol already has demons attached to it. Let's go ahead and get that straight. Now, I'm just going to be perfectly honest. There's demons attached to a lot of things that we do, that we say, that we see. All of this. So, when I would be drinking, and like I admitted to a lot of you, if you haven't seen the video, yes, I have drank and drove before, a lot of times. And I would tell myself, it's okay because I got music. And half the time, the music that I would listen to would just boost my pride in saying, I got this. Not God. I would always say, man, I got this. I would say, I got this. And then have the audacity when I reach my destination to thank God after. So it's okay, God. I'm going to get me through to my destination, but I'm going to thank you after. I'll let that simmer for a little bit. And just to clarify, that wasn't me getting my cell phone. God was with me the whole time. Anyways, so the music that I was playing while drinking was secular also. Once again, man, shoot 'em up, or just some type of hype music that I felt like, what? I'd probably be a worse driver if I didn't have this music to get me to where I need to be. But that also sent those vibrations through to me. It also sent negative vibrations through to me, on top of the alcohol already being a falsified drink, so that's what it's going to do. It's going to boost false confidence. That's why you're able to say certain things, or you think this is you. That's not you. Your sober mind is you. You being sober is you. When you're away from your friends, your family, and this and that, and all you have is your thoughts, sober, no substances, no alcohol, no nothing, that is the real you. So I say that to say this. Just like alcohol and substances, music and its vibrations alone, whether you realize like you're in control of it or not, if that was the case, it wouldn't alter you in a way to change your attitude right then and there. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, test it out one day. Just test it out on whatever you're doing. You can put yourself in the mood by what you listen to. Because I've done that. And that was one thing that I felt like as I was going down this journey to seeking God, to build a relationship with the Lord, I noticed that. So I asked to be delivered from that also. I no longer care for secular music. And I can say that with ease. I don't care. Now, I know I still live in this world. I know I'm going to walk into certain areas, certain stores. But if I cannot put myself in that predicament to have to hear it, then I won't. Now, there's going to be times where I have no choice, but I'm not going to let that affect me. I'm not saying, disclaimer, I'm not saying that if you do listen to it, automatically you're just going to be changed as far as, man, my attitude is. No, the more, how frequently you listen to it and decide that this is your everyday cycle, that's when you yourself either begin to see it or you don't see it. Me, I saw it. I saw what it was doing to me firsthand. I saw how it made me feel. I saw how it made me come off to other people. Some music has its ways of boosting your pride without even knowing. Some music has a way of sending you in depression and you don't even know it. Sad boy song, sad girl song, this and that. It's all vibrations. If they're sad, talking about their pill popping or they're drinking and telling you this and that, they're already speaking about being sad. You're already listening to it, and then for whatever reason, you wonder why this sadness comes over you, and you thinking you're feeling for them like you understand. You don't understand because, one, you're probably not a person that was ever on a substance or drinking or this and that, but you just find their music to be soothing or whatever the case may be. Where I'm getting at is, no matter what you listen to, it can put you in that mood. And some of you know this to be true. So when I asked God to deliver this secular music from me, because now, one, I'm grown enough to know the lyrics and what they're speaking about. And if it's not speaking any positivity in my life, then I don't want to hear it. So my whole change of music right now is I love listening to gospel music. I don't care who's it from and this and that. I want you to speak life into me. Talk to my spirit. Make me feel good. Make me jump for joy for the Lord. I want to feel good. I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel like I want to go hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all music is all bad. But if you know enough to the lyrics and what you're listening to, you know enough to feel the vibration on how it makes you feel on different levels, then you know why your mood is what it is. That's how I was feeling for the longest of time. Now, am I saying you have to drop everything that you're doing and go listen? No. All I'm doing is just telling my story on how it felt and what it done to me. And if there's anybody out there that's ever felt like why or not understand it, once again, I'm using my personal story to tell you this is what happened to me and what I'm doing now. And this is just music. It's the same thing with television and movies. Once again, that's a whole nother story by itself. But yeah, so nowadays, when it comes to my music preference and what I listen to, is actually an uplift. It's positivity. You want to speak positive in your life. You don't want to be sad, and you don't have to be sad. What are you doing to change that? What are you doing to try not to feel that way? Because even if somebody or something has tried to place themselves to either talking down to you or being negative, you don't want to like revert away from your music, but it's just all about in that moment they made me feel this way. I love music, so I'm going to turn this one on. Just be careful of what you turn on, because either what you're turning on is going to help you forget about what they said, or it's going to only prolong that feeling. And then all you're doing is just passing that energy off to anybody that you come encountering. And then this is why people like to check on you. And once again, I speak from experience. Like, why are you so hostile right now? And you know you shake it off like, no, I'm good. But what you don't realize is I just worked out for a whole hour off of some hype drill music. And now I feel like don't nobody tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing right now. And then I find myself calming down, and then boom, I'm back to me. It's weird, it's funny, call it what you want, but it's the truth. I can't make this stuff up, people. I can't. If you can relate to this, like I said, just like, you can comment, subscribe. Like I said, I still got more videos. I have a lot to talk about. Like I said, I'm going to use myself as an example of my own stories. Just hoping, like, if there is somebody out there that needed it to make sense, this is just a little bit on, and I can go further, but I just want a point to be made on what some of this music, if you don't come to that realization of what it's doing, you are spiritual. There are vibrations without words. Even the beat itself that they choose, you can feel that. You can feel it. So I'm gonna end it off on that note. Everything that I put in there, my all of that, it's gonna be in the link. Y'all stay blessed out there, okay?